So, what's your real name? That is a question I get a lot, and I usually reply, Qalb Salim. And I get people going like, the real one, Asalinenka. So there was a time when my name felt like a heavy coat, something I wore because I had to, not because I wanted to. It stood out so much, too much even. People struggled to pronounce it, and every time they asked what it meant, it felt like I was explaining myself again. And I thought, maybe if my name were simpler, life would be simpler too. People wouldn't have to laugh at me. Maybe if I shrink the name, I will also shrink the attention. But you see, names are not just labels, they are also seeds that we plant. You may not see what they carry when you're young, but give it time and the right light and you would see it bloom and grow. Why am I saying all of this? I remember asking my mother, Mama of all names, why did you have to name me Qalb Salim? And that's when she told me about the verse of Surah Shu'ara, verse 88 to 89. And it says, يَوْمَ لَا يَنْفَعُ مَالٌ وَلَا بَنُونَ إِلَّا مَنْ أَتَى اللَّهَ بِقَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ. The day when neither wealth nor children will benefit anyone except he who comes to Allah with a pure heart. And their hope for me was that no matter where life took me, I would return to Allah with a heart that is sound, inshallah. At first, that meaning felt like a beautiful idea, not the reality I was grounded in, but I somehow carried it. And with time, it started shaping me, and I began to see it not as a burden, but more as a blueprint, a quiet reminder in every choice that I made, and I found a way to become proud of it. I started sharing it, explaining it to friends, to clients, and even strangers. And somewhere along the way, the name that once felt heavy became like a banner that I carried proudly around. Something people respected, something people carried with me. Now, if you've ever wanted to change your name or your story or any part of you that felt too different or misunderstood, maybe it's time you revisit your understanding of that thing, because you need to understand it, to understand the why behind it, so that you can embrace that as a gift and let yourself bloom beautifully. Bye.